Good morning, participants. Welcome to today's training segment. It's been a week-long training session, and I hope you've been having a good time with the other segments. Today is another time, another session for us to discuss on how you will effectively utilize and maximize the benefits of the facility that CBN NICEF Microfinance Bank is offering opportunity to entrepreneurs, SMEs, and all other participants. And so this morning, we are going to look at how you would translate your idea, your business thinking into an item, a product, or a service that is sellable, and how to deliver this product, these services effectively to the end users. That is basically our focus this morning, and we do hope that if you have questions, comment, observation, it can be reserved for the end of the discussion, where we'll leave the class open for us to attend to those questions and comments as it were. And so we will be looking at effective sales and marketing strategies this morning. How to sell your products, how to market your products and services to the end users effectively in the face of global competitive environment. And so we will be looking at the following objectives in the course of our discussion. First of all, we will be defining marketing and sales and having understanding of the steps in marketing process. We shall be looking at the differences between marketing and selling. We will also be looking at the differences between marketing and selling, and also key elements in selling your products and marketing mix. We will also be considering improving your marketing skills and selling skills. And then we will later conclude with the importance of market research and information gathering, then finally putting your marketing plan into action. And so we have few definitions of marketing here by institutions and individuals alike, and this will give us ideas that will help us come up with our own definitions or our own conclusion on exactly what marketing is. But these are authorities and institutions that have been proven as scholars, management scholars over the years. And so we want to look at the one from American Marketing Association, which was of the opinion that marketing is the activity, set of institutions, and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers. This is by American Marketing Association. And then we have an eminent management scholar by name Dr. Philip Kotler. He defined marketing as the act and science of exploring, creating, and delivering value to satisfy the needs of a target customer. This was March 29, 2011. The act and science of exploring, creating, and delivering value to satisfy the needs of a target customer. Then we have this definition by Chartered Institute of Marketing of Nigeria, and they define marketing as the management or process responsible for identifying, anticipating, and satisfying customer requirements profitably. They further define marketing as the process of getting the right products and services to the right customers at the right place and price, using the right promotions and publicity. Marketing, therefore, is targeted at changing the motives of purchase of your target customers. And nothing is more likely to buy than when you do effective direct marketing. Marketing is simply the process of understanding your customers, building and maintaining a profitable relationship. So those are the few definitions of marketing, and basically they are talking about process, they are talking about target customers, and a product. Okay. So invariably, marketing is studying your environment to know what your customers or the needs and wants of the environment or the people living within your vicinity, whom are the target customers, and then come up with a product that will satisfy that need. And when the product is being prepared, how do we get it to the customer convincingly with value that the customer will be willing to pay whatever the price, and that at the end of the day, if you take away your cost from the price, you have an income called profit that you go home with. And don't forget that the sole objective of any business is to maximize the wealth of the shareholders, the wealth of the owner, and maximize profit. But in marketing, we also say that the objective of marketing is to maximize sales. And when your sales is maximized, you have large market shares and large profit, which turns out to be the holistic objective of every business. And so these are the few of definitions of marketing this morning. And before we go further, we also like to talk about the market. What is the market? Because there can't be marketing without the market. So market is a physical place where the buyer and the seller comes together to exchange commodities or goods and services for a fee, for a compensation. And usually, when the market is established, then the activity that goes on in the market endears the customer to the product, or that takes the product to the end user, becomes the marketing process. And so marketing is a subset or comes out of the market. We shall be looking at the different types of market in the course of our discussion this morning. And then we talked about effective sales. What is sales? Sales can be defined as the exchange of goods for money or compensation. Sales is satisfying the customer's needs or wants. So sales, more or less, is the final vehicle that delivers the product into the hands of our customers or consumers. When marketing finishes all its work on the drawing board, sales delivers. Sales bring the product face to face with the target customer. And so oftentimes these words are used as one, but we will see this morning that there are differences between the two words, and the understanding of them will help us to reposition our thinking and our business as it's supposed to be. So sales actually is the pitch part of marketing concerned with persuading customers to buy the products and types of organization. Most times, marketing, does not necessarily need to see the customers face to face. They can do all their homework, and mails are sent, communications are carried out, and and the salesperson delivers whatever product. The salesman comes face to face with the customer. The salesman is able to persuade and drive the motives of the customers towards buying the products and services of an organization. So we'll be looking at a few differences between marketing and sales. Marketing is the study of customers' needs and wants in a defined segment. The defined segment. Why marketing is why sales does the exchange of the goods and services for compensation, as we looked at in the definition. Marketing measures company image and customer satisfaction on a continuous basis. Why sales strive to give the customer the best solution at any given time. Marketing develop communication strategy feedback, while sales provide direct customer. So from these differences, we can see that marketing has a whole lot of jobs to do, especially developing communication strategy feedback. While salesman could get feedback instantly, the firm or company or department or section develops strategies where feedback can be obtained over a period of time through email, telemarketing, different forms of electronic messages. They can be able to get feedback on their product. Marketing develop winning offers for each target segment, while sales serve the same customer for a long period of time. These are the few differences between marketing and sales. Then we'll go on to the piece of marketing, which is popularly called as marketing mix. Piece here means there are 1 or 2, 3, 4 P's, that drives marketing, and we will look at each of them in detail and how they affect marketing. The first P here is product. The next one is place. Then we have price, distribution, promotion, and communication and process. These are the P's of marketing. These are the components that drives the marketing process. You can't talk of marketing without these P's. P number 1, like we saw on the list there, is product. And like I did mention earlier, when an idea is conceived based on your study of the environment and the need of the environment, you will come up with a product which is meant to meet a defined need. So product always meets a defined need. Your idea is translated into a product, or you can call it an item, or good, or services. They are all one and the same on that product. And the bottom line is that it must meet a defined need. And that is the need you have discovered before you went into production of the item. The product there should be an established need or demand for the product in the market. If not, it's not worth it. If you have studied that an environment or a group of people in a location needs certain things, you have to find a way of testing the market to confirm your assertion that actually there's a need for this, there's a demand for it. So there must be a demand for a product. If not, it's not worth coming up with it. Then product must have what we call USP. USP simply means unique selling proposition. And these are the clear benefits and features that differentiate your product from that of your competitors. Every product has its benefits and features. And no matter the alternative, the substitutes, the other type that might look like your product, yours should have its unique benefits and features. And this must be clearly spelled out, either on the body of the product or through your presentations and every other available opportunity that you have to deliver on the product that you have. And USP changes as business evolves. It's not static. As your business evolves, as you increase, as you rebrand, you develop, you tend to come up with more benefits and features that need to be communicated appropriately. We have distribution. This is the process where the goods or the products is taken to the end user or is brought to the knowledge of the end user. And this involves how and where product is sold to customers, the location where sales are made, and the intermediaries that are involved in the process. Talking about the wholesalers, the retailers, the sale agents. These are the middle people that helps to take the products to the end users. So when you talk about distribution, these are the major key players, and their activities must be defined, recognized, and established. So there will not be breaking of ranks, there will not be saboteurs and activities that will frustrate the main source of the product along the line. We have another P called price. This is a very important P in the marketing mix. Price is defined by the value of the product, the value that the product carries. And the price is what the customer pays for the product, for the value of the product. And when cost is established, a fee is fixed above the cost, and the difference becomes the profit. Like we can see in the diagram below, cost is what it took you to come up with a product in terms of time, materials, and overheads, while price is what you can charge the marketplace based on value and cost. So when you remove price from cost, the difference becomes your profit. So all other elements of marketing needs incur cost except price. And there's a relationship between cost, price, and profit, just like we explained the diagram below. Then promotion. Promotion is bringing to the awareness, bringing to the knowledge of the customers or the public, and how you can motivate them, persuade them to patronize the product. And what's involved in this is to consider who are your customers and how best to reach them through communication. You have the universal market, and the population of the universe are your target customers. And trying to reach the world population with your product might be effort and futility. And so we shall be looking at market segmentation that will afford you the opportunity to reach a segment of your target customer effectively, and take off from there to the larger population. And that will mean you dividing the market into segments, into smaller sub-markets made up of people with same needs and help you target them in the right way. Like I said, we have categories of people in the market. We have the upper class, the middle class, and the lower class. And there are languages that these individual classes hears and understand. So when the market is segmented, you can communicate in the language that they will best understand according to their class. So that's what promotion is all about. Then promotion in the sub-market, when you segment your market, what is the look of the promotional activities there? You can use the following to profile and divide your consumer market. One, the behavior. Behavior can be in terms of usage, frequency, impressions, and convenience. Then you can also use character, which involves the lifestyle of the people, their personality, their trendsetter, and followers. Then you can also use socioeconomic factors to profile and divide your consumer market. And this involves their profession, income, location, buying patterns, their loyalty, age, and gender. All of this will help you to profile, your sub-market, so that when you decide on which promotional activities to use, you can effectively reach them accordingly and then deliver. Talking about promotional activities in sub-markets, you can further segment the market considering the following: the company size. We have different sizes of companies. We have the multinational companies, we have regional, we have states, we have local companies. We have big companies, we have smaller companies, we have medium-sized companies. So all of this will determine how your market is segmented. You need to reach them effectively through your promotional activities. Then industry type too can also be a way that you can segment your business market. For instance, we have Coca-Cola, which is in the food and beverage department, industry. We have oil and gas. We have manufacturing. We have different types of industry, textiles, and all of that. So, you can't use the same promotional activities for oil and gas or hospitality industry. That's the point we're trying to make. And so, when your market is segmented into industry type, you now be able to use the right language for a particular industry to communicate effectively to them. Then the location. We have international, we have national, we have state, we have local government, the location of our markets. And the various locations determine, as you segment your market based on the location, a particular location will determine the kind of promotional activities that you will also use. Now, when we started, I defined marketing as a physical place where buyers and sellers meet to exchange their wares for condition and price of the fee. And I told us that we will be looking at a different type of market in the course of discussion. Here we are. Number one type of market is potential market. Potential market. These are those in the total population who have interest in acquiring the product. This is like the total population of the world. As long as they have the knowledge of the product, they will indicate that we are aware that there is this product and this product does this, but we don't have what it is to acquire it, even though we need it. So those categories of people are what we call potential market. Then we have the available market. These are the people in the potential market who have what it takes to buy the product. So we can see that out of the potential market comes out the available market. This available market are people that have the money, the wherewithal to buy a particular product. Then we have qualified available market. That means inside the available market, there are people that have right to buy a particular product. Not everyone in the available market is qualified to buy, a certain kind of product. For instance, we have regulated and restricted pharmaceutical drugs that only licensed, pharmacists can procure them, and they can be sold on prescription from a medical doctor. So these are the regulations, in a qualified available market. Also, firearm and ammunition cannot be sold or bought by anybody. It has to be by people that have a permit from the government or the security agents. Then we have the target market. Target market is a segment of the market that you have chosen to serve at the end of the day. The qualified available market that you have decided to serve, they are called the target market. So these are the 4 types of markets that marketing process coordinates and delivers product effectively to the end users. Market segmentation, like I did say earlier, is a marketing strategy which involves dividing a broad target market into subsets of customers, businesses, or countries who have or are perceived to have common needs, interests, priorities, and then designing and implementing strategies to target them. They are based on lifestyle, demographics, and personality of target market. Yes, I did say earlier that market segmentation is a very, very key marketing strategy any day, anytime. And what market segmentation does is, from the total population of the universal market, is break down the market into the various categories that we saw, using profiles like character, behavior, social, economic, company size, industry types, and location. These are all that a marketer can use to break down the market into subsets of customers or businesses or countries, so that they can effectively deliver the products that meet the needs of the target customers. Also, we'll further look at marketing and promotional tools, how they work in hand to hand, how they collaborate. Marketing promotional tools, like I said earlier, is bringing to the knowledge, bringing to the awareness or the knowledge of the target customers what you have, and how can marketing drive these promotional tools? How do they collaborate? How do they synergize? What we will be looking at. Now, getting your products noticed is promotional. Promotional tools is promotional tools. Not every method will work for your business, and the methods can change as the business develops or grows. However, you must clear on the following. So, from time to time, you will have to review your marketing strategies, review the tools, the promotional tools to be used in the marketplace, based on changes, development, and growth of the business. Promotional tools. To consider promotional tools to use, we must take cognizance of what message you want to communicate. Who are your audience? What is the best way to communicate with them? What budget do you have for the particular promotional tools that you have chosen? What measure will you use to know if you have been successful? So these are things that come to mind immediately you talk about promotional tools, or you want to decide on which promotional tools to use. Your message determines which tools to use. There are messages that can be compared on flyers, on radio jingle, on television, on social media, depending on what message you want to communicate, and also your audience. If your audience are in the rural area, where there's no network or the internet, you can't talk of using social media to reach them in the rural area. But you can use radio, like for instance, Radio Nigeria, we have it almost everywhere in every village, every city in Nigeria. That is an effective means of reaching out to the people in the rural area. While in the urban areas where there are network, internet networks, and other facilities, you can do radio jingle, television jingle, and social media gadgets or activities. Then you need to know what is the cost of which promotional tools that you have decided to use, so that you don't shoot yourself on your leg. You have a limited, scarce resources, and you must budget for every of your costs. And like I said, your cost will determine what price you charge. And if you have a bloated cost and a high price, definitely you may lose your market share. But if you plan well and your budget is within the accommodating level, then you can compete favorably in the market for market share. Then of course, the promotional tools you want to use, are there mechanisms where you can check your success rate? It's very important, because if you choose a particular kind of promotional tools and you dogmatically use it without assessing your level of success, it may be effort and futility. It might be just incurring costs that will eat up your income at the end of the day. So all of this call for effective planning and taking the right decision on which promotional tools to use in the marketplace. For us, we would like to recommend 6 main tools for promotion. These are tested tools that have been used for both big, small businesses, depending on the location and the type of your customer over time. And we want to recommend them for you in your business, and they can help in achieving the dream of your effective sales and marketing strategy. Tools number 1 is public relation. As the name implies, the relationship that exists between the public and the marketer or the marketing company. PR is about creating and maintaining an image for your business or product that is the essence of its value and integrity, and that forms your reputation. So PR is very, very key, very, very promising in marketing that they use over time. Some organizations have it as a department in their system, while others hire experts, consultants, whose jobs are mainly to promote your business, your product, create value, integrity, and display the reputation that your company carries. That is their job. They are experts in this, and they can be approached and paid fees higher to do this for your company. Or you can have the experts, on your employment role and train them to become experts to do the same job effectively. We also have advertising. Advertising or advertisement is a very old tool for promotion in the business world or in the marketing sector. It's bringing to the knowledge through several means, like the billboards, the radio advertisement, radio, television, creating awareness among target audience about your product. And also advertising does persuasion. It persuades your customers to buy your product by promoting the benefits. Most times you see products are being displayed on the shelves in shops. You may not know much of its benefits or importance until somebody talks about it through the television, through the radio, through flyers. Then you come to really understand what you saw on the shelf, and psychologically you become persuaded and you change your mind, your motives, and buying such products. And of course, advertising keep up the company profile. Right? As they are talking about the products, they're also talking about the company, what the company is made up of, what they believe in, their value, their core values. We have other promotional tools like the internet and online marketing. Thanks to the technological changes or advancement we have witnessed in the recent times. Now, on the internet, you can get any kind of information. You can send any kind of information. You can do online marketing, advertising the products, buying and selling on the internet. So, in view of these technological changes, the world has become a global village where all of this happen and drives marketing and sales effectively. So internet and online marketing is a well-designed, managed website that can allow a company of any size reach customers all over the globe. If you plan to sell your product online, then the structure and functionality must allow you meet promises and fulfill orders. Direct marketing is also another tool for promotion. This has to do with direct mailing, e-marketing, telemarketing, and this, of course, works best with existing customers. This is how you can bring to your knowledge of existing customers, development changes, new products or production line, new benefits and features of your products, and several other information you need to know. This is direct marketing. Salesman go to the marketplace to meet face to face, or sending mails as like. Then we also have sales promotion. This is more or less a short-term activities to encourage customers to buy and boost sales for a limited period of time. One of the associated benefit of sales promotion is price reduction, vouchers, BOGO, extended guarantees. But however, consistent discounting will damage the image of your company or product. Sales promotion is a very popular tool for promotion. In the recent time, you will witness that companies who want to increase their market shares, want to maximize sales, do not rely on the activities of the middlemen. They go straight to market to do what we call direct marketing, going with their vehicles, their drums and music, and also with ad hoc staff. They go to marketplace, physical marketplace, display their wares, and offering price reduction, vouchers, guaranteed bonanza sales, to attract more target customers to products, thereby increase their market share, sales. But like you all know, that this cannot be sustained. Because customer might think that, look, it's either your your products are losing popularity, quality, and that's why you're doing everything to make sure you push them out to the market. So it can only be done for a short period of time. And this also will help you because when you do a price reduction or extended guarantee, it takes a whole lot on the company revenue. So it's not sustainable. But then, within the period that it's used, it's very, very effective. It helps in garnering more customers, more market share. Then lastly, we have personal selling. This enables you to listen to prospective or existing customers' needs and allow you to compare the ethos and values of your business. This personal interaction also offers valuable opportunities to get first-hand feedback on your products and that of your competition. Marketing mix, like we did said earlier, unique blend of product, pricing, promotion, distribution, targeting a specific group of people. So the whole activity that's involved in taking your product to the hand of end users is embedded in product, pricing, promotion, and distribution. This is what we call marketing mix. And they're working hand to hand. Your product must have price. It must be promoted. It must be distributed. There can't be pricing without the product. There can't be promotion without the product. So they work, virtually interwoven, working together to ensure that a specific group of people are reached. Then we also, in addition to the marketing mix above, we have what we call expanded marketing mix, which is the 3 P's: people, as customer service oriented. Then we have process, which handles the process of handling customers' complaints. The physical environment where your business is situated or operated. Then we have the objective to be considered here, the marketing process. Marketing process is involved in understand customer needs and wants, designing a customer-driven market strategy, construct a market program, and build profitable relationships. Finally, it captures value from customers. So we shall be looking at market process 1, which is understanding customers' needs and wants. And this involves you going to research on your customers and the marketplace. And when the research is being carried out, the information gathers need to be managed. And then with the data, with the customer data, proper planning and decision can also be made on this in this process. Then we have process 2, which is to design a customer-driven marketing strategy. This, of course, involves you selecting customers to serve, and this is achieved through market segmentation and targeting, like I did mention earlier. By the time you do market segmentation and targeting, you will effectively service your target customer. Also, in designing a customer-driven marketing strategy, you consider value proposition, which also has to do with differentiation and position. Process 3, which is construct a marketing program that delivers value. Product and services design, build strong brands, then create a favorable competitive price. Then you also manage the place of demand and supply. Then you create a value proposition. This will aid you in constructing a marketing program that delivers value. Remember, what your customer is looking for is value. If your product does not carry value, then you will lose it to your customer, to your competitors on every ground. So ensure that in all your doing, make sure that you deliver value. To do that, you consider all these sub-processes as itemized here. Then we have process 4, which is building a profitable relationship. This is exactly what public relation activities does. There must be a bridge between you and your customers. There must be a cordial relationship. There must be a collaboration. There must be an understanding between you and your customer. That will be a win-win situation. While you are, generating income, the customers are being satisfactorily taken care of with the product. The product meets their needs and aspirations. So in building profitable relationships, we must consider customer relationship management, which is very important. As a matter of fact, some customers, some companies have a desk to customer relation management. They have a manager well trained and experienced to handle both existing customers and prospective customers. Then also you must manage your product relationship. Once you don't manage the activities of the middlemen, like the suppliers, the wholesalers, the retailers, the sales agents, they can sabotage your efforts and destroy the relationship that you have built profitably. Then lastly, you capture value from customers in return. That is the whole essence of the jargons that we're talking about. If you're in business, you are not generating revenue and earn profit, you are not having loyal customers that are going to patronize you. You don't have increased share market. Market share, I don't know what you'll be doing in the marketplace, or why, did you venture into studying the need of the community or the environment of your customer and come up with that product. So your ultimate goal is to capture value from customers in return. And to do that, your product must deliver value, and customer will pay anything if they get value for your customer, for your product. And at the end of the day, you have profit, you have players, satisfying customers, and you have increased market share. Then we talked about the importance of market research. Just like any other discipline, research is a process whereby information is gathered, which we call data, and these informations are analyzed, filtered, interpreted, and decisions are being made. This happens virtually in every department, every section, every discipline. And so marketing is not an exception, because you just have to study to know what's going on, to improve, expand, and diversify. We have companies today that they set up with a particular product, but much more later, because of research activities, they're able to have byproducts to the main product they are producing, which is giving them more money together with the initial or mother products that they have come up with. So research is very, very important. Now we shall see more of it. Applications of market research. What do we use the research for? Decision making and validation. It helps you to strategize the market and plan well. It helps in the cost benefit analysis, product and process development, that when you want to go on a different product line or manufacturing line. Issue analysis, you can analyze issues based on the research. And through research, you can find new opportunities. Like I just talked about a byproduct to the real product that you have produced. I was in a company some time ago, and it's a volcanic oil, milling oil, and we discovered that when the oil is being squeezed out of the pan kernel, the shaft that is left, they call it cake. It's been taken away by another company for another product, for production of another product entirely. So while we're getting oil, the cake from the production of the oil is being bought for another. So, over time, research brought that opportunities out. And a lot of people are taking advantage of that to make more money or increase their market share. And then it helps you to be more focused on several things, especially on your objectives, to be more effective. And then research also helps you to monitor performance as well. So these are the few benefits of how research can be used. And just like any other establishment or discipline or activities, there are always challenges in accessing marketing information. And it rises from information overload. You see yourself having access to so many information that rather than being convinced on an issue, you see yourself being confused and frustrated. And so, what normally happens is that these informations are filtered. You just pick on the relevant one and then move on. Discard the one that you don't need based on your product, your company size, your industry type, your location. Then we have a challenge of poor internet access. I said earlier that, with the recent technological changes, advancement, the world has become a global village. However, we have disattended challenges of poor internet network that will not allow us to access information as it were. Lack of availability, high cost, and lack of training and skills. These are impediments to accessing market information. Then we also have a challenge of lack of awareness of local institutions providing market information. There are several institutions within our vicinity that we can get information on markets. But many entrepreneurs, many SMEs are not aware of this institution. And for me, I think it's laziness on their part because the world has gone past that. The world has gone past that information that tip of everyone's finger. And you are there, you are not aware that Ministry of Trade and Commerce can give you information on markets. Institutions like Chamber of Trade and Commerce, you can get information there. Even Chartered Institute of Marketing, that we saw that they have an office. So there are several of them. Even though there are challenges also of the information provider, they may be biased and discriminating sometimes. But out of 100%, you can be sure if you get 80% in the drive for information, you are good to go. You are good to go, 70, 80%. Then we have a challenge of limited resources. Resources are always scarce. They are always not enough or available. And so your movement is restricted. Your research activities are restricted. Then when you need to go to market places, trade shows, research, and all of that centers. So these are the few challenges that come up with research or accessing market information. And in trying to access information or data, there are two basic sources. We have the secondary data collection and primary data collection. We shall see the difference between the two. For secondary data, is basically about external sources of information. External here will be anything outside your organization, a company, a company. For instance, we have information from the government. Government is external source. It's secondary data. We have those one from business and trade association, trade magazine, newspapers, financial institutions, national trade publication, additional sources, business library, trade directories, professional institutions, and organizations. So all of these are components of secondary data, which are tagged as external sources of information. Then primary research is classified into two: quantitative research, market data, and qualitative. For quantitative, it looks at a wider range: population size, demographic patterns, national production volumes, export sales. Then individual level, every respondent asks same questions, same set of questions. Best known technique, market research survey is used. Then we have quantitative survey, which is either by post, self-completion, or face-to-face, telephone, email, web, and questionnaire generally. So these are the means by which you can obtain quantitative research data on marketing, on the market. Then we have the qualitative research, which examines people's feelings and attitudes towards your product. What motivates them? It's more or less like a psychological work where you work on the customer's intellect or feeling, attitude towards your product. And this involves discussion guide used to explore various issues in depth. No fixed set of questions can come from any angle asked, and to feel the pulse of your customers. Feeling their pulse is usually face-to-face. It's more effective. And then you have a best known technique, which is through market research focus. And this will take 6 to 10 targeted respondents with the research moderator asking questions and getting feedback. Then we have online sources to whereby information can be gathered, online sources. And this is true when you have subjects and site of interest, across of market data, country data, foreign trade reference material, trade and industry publication, company website. You can obtain all of this online through various subjects and sites of interest. The market information collection techniques. This also can be online through the appropriate website. And we have a www.entrance.org, which is welcome HIT. All of these are where you can obtain online sources as research data in the market. The primary research techniques well known and tested over the years are observation techniques, surveys, and questionnaires. These are the various techniques that primary research data collection are used over time. Just observe, see the way things are going and take the report. Interviews will mean you interacting, asking questions, probing, and filling their pulse. Then surveys and questionnaires are specific questions that are written, distributed, and receiving anonymous responses. All of these, when sat on and analyzed and interpreted, they help taking decisions and effective planning. What are the challenges of research data collection on markets? for secondary research data, it needs to be complemented with primary field study. Okay. Well, yes, because secondary data alone cannot suffice, and so to get a good result, we need to complement it with primary field study. And primary field study, like we did mention, is when you go to the field and obtain raw data, on markets. Then also, secondary research data has constraints, and that's why we are calling for the complementary role of the primary field study. Then research data can also have absence of specific information, like certain information that you will need that will aid your decision, might not be available because of the biasness and discrimination in accessing information on market through the information providers. Then we also have difficulty in identifying the relevant secondary information, protected information. Like I said, the classified information you can't access, the availability and usability of this information, and some of these information are contradictory. Some are not even updated, they are obsolete, and plus national comparisons also can be a challenge, where you see a wide margin, in the same information gathered across the globe. So these are huge challenges in trying to obtain research data. And for every data that you want to embark on, you have a set of objectives. And these objectives are, how does the company decide what information to collect? You must establish what is prompting this research work. What are you out to achieve? This will determine the kind of information that you want to collect. And what would the research be used for? You must establish that purpose for the research. Is it for increase the market share? Is it to get a competitive pricing? You just have to know the use for this research. It must be established before you embark on, but to guide you along the line. Then how should the company respond? How should the company respond? This is after interpreting what decision are you going to take as a company. All of this will be established before you embark on your research. So what are the things that you need to know about your customer? Number one, who are the target customers? Who are they decision makers? When you want to gather information, when you want to relate to the company, you must look out for people that can speak on behalf of the company. They can get first-hand information and arrive at a conclusion. Instead of wasting time going around the circle for just no cost. Then you also need to know what are the needs and wants that you want to solve. It's very important about your customer. What motivates them to buy? This can be done through the information and data you've gotten on your customer. Then you have value perception. What is the expectation? What is the value? What is the perceived value of your customers? All of this will help you to reposition your organization, your product for effective sales and marketing. Then who are your competition? Who are your competition? You must realize that for every business, you don't have the monopoly. You don't have the monopoly, except maybe government businesses. But for other businesses, they are always competitors, and you must understand them. And competition is about business war, and survival of the fittest. So if your competitors can outsmart you, then they have the market share. But if you do, then you have the market share. So to know your competition, after identifying your target market, you just have to build your understanding of your competitive condition so that you can take advantage of every gap to maximize sales and increase your market share. Selling skills. Selling skills, we have some skills that are being possessed by the salesmen to be able to deliver their products effectively to the end users. And some of this as follows. For sales skill 1, we have effective communication. That is to say, every salesman should have a skill of effective communication. And this calls for training and retraining of your salesmen time and again for them to develop this skill. They should have the skill to be able to listen more than they talk. They should be able to listen more than they talk. If they talk more, they will not be able to listen. And if you don't listen to the customers, you might be working in distribution. Then a salesman is supposed to ask questions. Ask questions as much as you can. From the questions, you feel the mind of the customers. You will know what their motives for purchase, what satisfies them most, and then you must be a problem solver. No matter the challenge, no matter the objection, no matter the opposition or the competition, whatever the challenge is, at the end of the day, you must have a problem-solving skill to resolve all matters amicably, that it will be a win-win situation. Furthermore, it's expected for a salesman to be well organized. You don't need to be scattered in forgetfulness, looking unkept. You must have your itinerary organized, what and what you want to achieve in a day, where and where you want to visit, which customers, what are you going to discuss. You must be articulated, you must be organized and package yourself for every day. At the end of the day, you sit down and look at your thing to do list, and you will appreciate that you have achieved a whole lot for the day. You must be a self-starter and finisher. Be an independent worker. Don't always depend on your supervisor or falling back at every slightest challenge. And then, of course, every salesman is meant to be well-mannered, cautious. This is very key for you to have a mutually benefiting relationship with your customer. You have to be cautious and mannered and treat your customers as kings, win their heart always. And that means you must be naturally persuasive. When you go for an interview as a salesperson, one of the things they look out for is your ability to persuade your customer. It should come from you naturally. Why organizations also should try and train their staff over times to develop this skill that they can use it to perform their activities effectively. Then besides the sales, we also have, sales skills, we have a sales attitude. Attitude is what is inside of you. It's hardly being seen outside. And the first attitude of a salesman is to have a positive mind. Positive mind does not allow for any negativity, frustration, losing of hope. No. A positive attitude gives a salesman the confidence, the assurance that as it's going out, it's success all the way, multiple success. So it's an attitude that a salesperson should have. You also develop an attitude of persistence and determination. You must persist. You don't turn back at the slightest challenge. You hang on there, persist and be determined to succeed. When you are determined, surely you will succeed. But if you are easily discouraged and don't have the push or the drive to go on, then you don't have the right attitude for sales. Then develop an attitude of superior quality. Superior quality in your argument, in your presentation. Don't compromise superior quality argument. In as much as you always want your client to talk, ensure that they don't hijack the discussion to present a superior argument over your own. Always have that superior quality. The selling attitude requires you always maintain a pleasant personality. Of course, your look should be friendly, and pleasant to the audience as a salesman. It's an attitude, a virtue that you must possess. Before you do anything, sell yourself, try to introduce yourself, speak one or two things about yourself, your experience, and where you are coming from. It builds confidence in the people. It builds their confidence and trust that, oh, this man knows his own, and they will be able to listen to you more. Then know your product. Know the product that you're carrying. Don't ever make the mistake of allowing your customers to know more than you on the product. Beyond what you are even told from the office or from the factory or wherever, try to research much more and be ahead of everybody, the company and your customer, on the benefit features of the product. Then know the value equation, know who are your competitors, competition, know why your customers should buy from you always and not your competition. All of this puts you on an advantage. And of course, you will drive home success always. Getting a position to sell, you must know who is your customer, who are the decision maker, who can execute your plan consistently. If you can't, then you hire somebody that can do it for you. Preparing for the sales call. Things that you need to know. Package yourself very well. No negativities. Research your client to know who you are dealing with. Be on time. Have time management skill. And also, you need to have integrity of time. Time is of essence. Anybody that doesn't respect time is a waster. It's a time waster. A time waster is an enemy to your business or your life. Then be observant. Try to observe as much as possible. If you're in a place, the trick of an eye, try to observe the scenario, the terrain, and grab as much information as you need that will be beneficial. Sales presentation. Sales presentation involves the approach, present, objection, negotiation, and close of the transaction. The body of the presentation, use of all senses possible. Be aware of clues, body language question. It is make a logic and end by feeling the need. Sell benefits, not features. In as much as features and benefits are very important in selling your product, dwell more, speak more about the benefits rather than the features. So that is what gives value. That is what endears the customer to your product. Objections. Objections should be your friend always, because you will definitely meet oppositions, objections as a salesperson. But your attitude towards objections makes or mar you. So objections are clients telling you how to sell them. Reinstate the objection, answer in terms of affirmative, products, benefits, and then move on. Negotiation. Every body of presentation will try and close. If you get a yes, stop selling and start writing further. But if you get a no, then you need to prove further why, and then try to resolve the why question. Answer objection, negotiate, and do a trial close again. Close. You either close with, would you like delivery on Friday or next Monday? What this means is that you give benefit of doubt to your customer, give the opportunity to decide when it's convenient for them to receive the order or the product. Then, if there are oppositions or challenges, you can prove more by trying to know and resolve them. But at last, always ask for order. It does not matter the opposition, the challenge, the objection. Always come to the point that you must ask for order. You will discover, it will amaze you, that the same person that is disagreeing or refusing to buy will at the end of the day change his or her motives and picking an order for the product. Here are important tips in effective marketing and sales. One, listen very well and more than you talk. I've said this earlier. Never talk over the client. You have to be cautious and mannered. Listen to what he has to say, but have the control of the flow of discussion. Then always ask for others. If you do nothing else, ask for order. And when order is taken, you can ask for reference. Ask them to introduce you to other prospective customers that you can approach and sell your products to. Customer service. You will need to answer all calls coming on your phone. No voicemail. Don't place your phone on lengthy hold. Then resolve all problems now. There's no room for procrastination. Resolve all customer problems. That's why most organizations have customer care, both physically and online. So at any point in time, your problem is being resolved without delay. Honor your time frames. Have effective time management skill and also integrity of time. When it's not convenient, reschedule. When you reschedule, please be on time. Complaints are your friends. You get to show how good you are when you handle them well. How do we handle complaints? Don't argue, just listen and see where you can provide the needed solution. Apologize if you are not, even when you are not wrong. We have this magic words, I'm sorry, pardon me, and all of that. It doesn't take anything, it doesn't cost you anything. Rather, your humility can bring exaltation to you. And so you need to always apologize when we are being misunderstood, misinterpreted. We need to apologize as it were. try to restate the problem, given time frame for resolution. If you cannot resolve a matter immediately, you can reschedule or be appointed for a meeting to resolve. If you can't meet time, call and extend the time. Let them know you care and you are involved. Ensure that they carry along. The 3 common mistakes we make: not listening to the buyer, not asking for order, forgetting to sell to existing customers. These are mistakes that should be avoided if you want to experience effective sales and marketing of your products. And so, with this, we are come to the end of this class. And what is left is for you to apply what we have learned this morning to whatever kind of business that you do. We have given a guide, a handout, but when it comes to practical play of your business, it differs based on your type of business that you are doing. Some of you are into production, processing, and manufacturing, and all of that. So you now tailor all that you have learned this morning, in a customized way based on your own type of business, and then you can assure you will get results. And mind you, this discussion is not exhaustive. You can do personal research on some of these topics to broaden your knowledge, widen your horizon, and come out top and best. Whatever you do. Thank you very much. And, thank you for listening. I wish you all the best as you approach getting the facilities and making the best use of it to start up or expand your business. Thank you for listening. So the class will be open for questioning, comments, and observations. And if you also want to share your more ideas or insight on what we have discussed, you can share with us. I'm only a guide here this morning. You may have something that will benefit all of us, even myself too. So the class is open. I can see a whole lot of people online. Let's hear each other before the pre-quiz test, and we close up on this segment for another and the last segment for the week. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Let's hear you talk to us. The class is open. Good morning. Let's do.
Hello, sir.
Good morning, Godwin.
Yeah, good morning. Yes. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. I can hear you. So my question is talking about listening to customers complain. I discovered that most times that is the problem I face with marketers. It's like a lot of marketing outfits don't seem to understand that when the customer is complaining, what you're supposed to do is to listen. And when I discovered that all you want to do is to get money from me, not even to understand that I need some level of satisfaction, I just walk away. So I discovered that most places I go to and make complaints, they don't bother to even listen to you. All they want is you should just drop money first. I don't know, why is it like that?
Okay, thank you very much. That's why we're in this class, so that you know your rights as a customer, and then as a marketer, you also know your obligations to your client. By all means, like when we're talking about marketing, the difference between marketing and sales, there should be a feedback mechanism. every marketing company should have a feedback mechanism, because you are communicating a product to your customers. And this product has benefits, it has features. And with all your promotional activities, they still can't get it clear. So when there's an opportunity for them to ask questions, you should be able to freely respond, But you discover that most of the people that you deal with, are salesmen or employees who are not representing truly the organization. They are most of the time, after what they will get at the end of the day. But if you are privileged to meet the employer, the owner of the business, you will gladly want to answer all your questions. That's why we said here that you should make every objection, every question, your friend as a salesman. You should be disposed to any kind of question and listen more than you even talk. So I will advise that you insist, because you are looking for value for your money. Insist that you get your questions answered. If possible, you can go beyond the salesman if it's not forthcoming to reach the source. That's why we said you must know who you are dealing with. You say a decision maker, you cannot speak on behalf of the organization. If he decides not to be a skilled salesman or have the right attitude, then you further your course, to be able to reach out to the source and get the needed question. So it's an abnormality. It's not right for you not to get answer to all your questions from the market. Thank you. I hope I made a point. Hello, Godwin. Can you hear me? Did I communicate? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. You answered my question very well, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Always insist there. It's your right.
Okay. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, yeah.
Okay.
So do we have other comment, question? Hello, I can see many faces. Hello, good morning. This lady. Is it Okuba? Yes, can we take more? All right, so the post quiz has been posted. We need to attempt before the next class takes up. Thank you very much. God bless you and Merry Christmas.